My name is Josiah. I work here at Madcap Coffee Company. I'm involved with the coffee education. We're here at our Fulton training space to go through the French press.
Hi, I'm Malik, and I'm a barista, and I'm learning the French press today, so I'm excited.
Have you ever used a French press?
Nope, never.
Today you're going to learn, and you're going to have a recipe to take with you that you can use. If you're at home and you want to follow along, you can pause the video right now. We'll have the recipe laid out on the screen. You can also go to madcapcoffee.com to the journal link where you'll find the recipe and video posted. Awesome. So today we're going to be using our Bolt blend. This is a Central South American blend that's got really nice deep chocolate notes to it, which lends perfectly for the French press. We're going to be using 44 grams of Bolt to 710 grams of filtered water.
Are we sharing this? Because that's a lot of water.
We're gonna be able to share this, and we could even share this with a couple other friends too. This is a great recipe to share with 3 or 4 people.
Cool.
Or we could just split it, the 2 of us.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay, cool. Cool. Well, let's start by putting the French press on our scale, and you can remove the top of the French press. And then let's tare our scale, and then add our 44 grams of coffee. Now this coffee is ground at a medium coarse grind size. French press recipes work really well with coarser grind sizes. If you want to level out the coffee bed before we add our water, and then let's tare our scale one more time, and then you can grab the kettle, and we'll add all 710 grams of water all at once.
How many ounces would you say this is?
So 710 grams of water is going to make roughly 20 ounces of coffee. So if you're looking to split it with 2 people, that's great. Or you could share with 4 people and get smaller cups of coffee. So pouring should take roughly 30 seconds. Perfect, that looks great. Need that last gram.
Perfect.
And then let's add the top back on to help with any heat loss that can happen over the next few minutes.
Some technical difficulties.
Perfect. So yeah, now we're gonna let it sit until we hit the 4-minute mark.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do a few different steps to help get a cleaner cup of coffee.
4 minutes, that's a long time.
Yeah, so this amount of coffee with this amount of water needs enough contact time to fully extract the good coffee stuff that we wanna get from the coffee without over extracting.
Okay.
Any less time, you're gonna get a cup of coffee that's gonna be a little sour, a little under extracted.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So we've got a couple more minutes left. I said we're gonna do a few steps to help get a cleaner cup of coffee. Sometimes with a French press, you can get some sediment in the bottom of your cup, which isn't a bad thing at all. It can add some mouthfeel to it, but an extra step that we're not gonna do with this recipe, but you could pour through a coffee filter, which would remove those coffee fines and alleviate some of that sediment from your cup. But that's a step that we're not necessarily gonna do with this recipe.
So like when you say mouthfeel, what does that mean exactly?
Yeah, so the mouthfeel is the texture of the coffee when it's in your mouth. So it can be heavier or really delicate. When there's some sediment in the coffee, you can get almost like a gritty texture to it. So yeah, with varying brewing techniques, you get varying mouthfeel.
Okay.
So you know how like espresso can have like a little bit more of a syrupy mouthfeel to it. It's a little bit thicker, but then a pour over coffee feels a little bit more delicate and light. So that's kind of what I'm referring to. So if you're unsure what like coarser grind size is, this is gonna look something like sea salt. So it's a little bit coarser, like small little grains.
Okay.
So if it's too fine, your plunge is gonna be a little bit harder. Some people are known to have like shattered their glass French press because they're plunging too hard. So a coarser grind size helps with a smoother plunge for sure.
Nice.
So we're coming up on that 4-minute mark. I'll have you lift the French press off and I'll move the scale out from underneath. And right now we're gonna actually take the top off and we're gonna do what's called breaking of the crust. So I'll give you a spoon and I'll model what you're gonna do. You're going to insert the spoon and just push it back and forth. This is essentially encouraging the grounds to fall to the bottom of our French press. That looks great. Now I'm gonna give you the other spoon and you're gonna do what's called a skim. And this is gonna remove that top layer, that tan layer, by skimming the surface, and we're just gonna put them right in a cup.
All right.
You'll see a nice
I get that
texture of coffee underneath. Yeah, that looks great. Probably one more good skim.
Not like skim milk, right?
Unlike skim milk.
Okay, cool.
Skimming like a pool. Perfect.
Any pool boys out there?
We can just put those right in the cup and set those off to the side. And let's put the top back on.
Cool. I'm having some troubles with this.
Perfect.
There we go.
Now when you plunge, let's not go like super fast. Let's plunge over about 20 to 30 seconds. So a nice smooth plunge. We don't want to stir up or agitate the coffee bed that's in the bottom. You have a great plunge technique.
Thank you. I've never done this before either, so I'm really excited that I'm doing good.
You look like a natural. Perfect. Just a little bit more. So now it's plunged. We're going to now decant or remove the coffee into a decanter to essentially get the brewed coffee away from the coffee grounds so we can enjoy it and help have a cleaner cup. So you can start pouring. Let's get the spout lined up. That'll help with a nice smooth pour. And just gently pour. That looks great. Perfect. If you want to give it a nice swirl to integrate, I'll give these to you so we can share. Perfect.
That's a French press.
This is a French press.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
Still hot.
Delicious.
Still hot. I keep forgetting how hot it is.